Hello everybody and welcome, you're watching Dave Playing Games. My name is Dave and I am playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last time out we completed a little quest line involving the Bloody Baron, which had some bloody consequences. However, this time I have decided to complete some of my witchery obligations. That's right, we are 12 episodes in and probably about 14 hours, and we're finally being a witcher. The reason I'm here and not at Crow's Perch is because I had a little wander around and found a rather large group of neckers. And the reason it was important to find these guys is because they were a beautiful source of mutagens. So if you have a little look here on our mutagens tab, you'll find that we have a standard green mutagen, but also a greater blue mutagen for a whopping boost in sign intensity, which brings us up to 40%. And with that nice little bit of bloody murder aside, let's get on with some of these Witcher contracts. So, we have a contract here named Shrieker, which requires us to go back to Crow's Perch and speak to the Issuer. I really hope we're going to get paid for that now the Baron's dead. And here we go. This brings us to Chet.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Hello is usually the typical response. I'm here about your contract for the Shrieker.
Heard you have a problem. A monster you call a Shrieker.
Aye. Prowls about, it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly, but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away. Took a hatchet. Laid an ambush for the Shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Guts stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer. Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
Okay, this sounds horrific. Well, I'm more than happy to help, but we need to talk about money first, so...
I know times are tough, but I'll need you to cough up a bit more coin.
Okie dokie, so if we just try and boost him up to 300 and see how irritated that gets him.
Ye seek a lot. A few crowns too dear.
Okay, so that's not gonna work. If we bump it down to 270, see if maybe he'll bite with that.
I suppose I can add that. Ye are risking your neck for us.
Fantastic. Okie dokie, I will get on that right away.
High time a professional took a look at this Shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
I see. Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
Lovely stuff. So we can go and talk to this son, or we can directly have a look at the site where the attack happened. I think we'll start with the attack site and see what we can find out. As Geralt's fairly good at finding out things about monsters, he's got a bit of experience, and anything worth knowing I'm sure he'll discover at the scene of the attack. And with a beautiful sunrise ahead of us, we're in the area where it happened. So let's swap over to our Witcher senses and see precisely what may have happened. Lots of lovely herbs, but aha! Tracks. Oh, and a dead... Is that a goat?
Muzzles caked in blood. Didn't give up without a fight.
Maybe a dog. Okay, so let's look at these tracks.
Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely.
Also huge! Look at the size of those prints!
Blood. Monster blood.
Okay, definitely injured. That's a good thing for us. Although we are going to struggle to track it if it goes in the water. Lucky for us it goes up the other side. And back down towards another pool. I've got a horrible feeling we're going to be ambushed here. Right. So we're going to have to pop into this cave. I have a horrible feeling whatever's in here is not going to be friendly. Oh.
Sounds coming from above.
Is it the stalactite that's not rendering the light properly? Possibly. Well, we'll take some money from all of this whilst we're waiting to be attacked. Be a shame to waste it, although this is a lot of corpses. For something that allegedly doesn't attack people, it seems to have attacked quite a lot of people.
The cockatrice. about to leave. Bomb should smoke it out, though.
Well, whatever it is, it sounds clucking mad. Can I get up there somehow? Is there anywhere to climb up? No, seemingly not. Perhaps if we come up this way. No, this is I'm gonna need to throw a bomb. Okay, so...
Damn it, it's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away. There it is. Won't get away this time.
So we're in pursuit across open land against a big chicken monster. There's absolutely nothing to fear from... Hang on a minute. I will learn from my mistakes. And now I'm bleeding. Brilliant. Okay, so apparently I can quen away the bleeding, which is handy. And if we just stay behind the Shrieker...
How do you like that silver? Damn it.
Lovely. Wasn't even worried. So we can take some various bits and pieces, including... Ooh, actually quite a lot. Including a cockatrice trophy. Get out me old trophy knife. And let's have a little look and see what this trophy does. So... 10% chance to dismember. It's nice, but I think I'll keep the Noon Wraith trophy for the extra experience. What happened to my Griffin trophy? Did they rot? Maybe I sold it. Or maybe I put it in my stash. It doesn't matter, I'll find out at some point. Right, back to Crow's Perch and get our reward. This witchering's going really well so far. Chet, I have excellent news.
Greetings.
Yeah?
You really need to work on your greetings.
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
Aww. Oh, that's nice. I have the option to say keep the coin because I know he's not got much money and he can look after the orphan child.
Thank you. Any problems in the future, you keep me in mind.
But I am not a charity. I am a witcher. A witcher that's just leveled up, which is nice. So if we pop an extra point into arrow deflection just to get the combat skills moving in the right direction. And we can pop Griffin's School back on the grid because we finally got a slot for it again. Our next contract is one that we picked up in the swamps of Velen. Swamp Thing. Find out what's killing people in the fog. So I should head back into the swamps immediately and find out what's been causing all the trouble. And a good setting off point is here, returning to the orphanage of Crookback Bog, which I imagine is probably quite a hostile place at the moment, as we are not the most popular person in the world with the crones. And we are doubtlessly going to have to fight through a legion of drowners before we get there. Wow, could you at least let me finish my sentence? As I was saying, going to need a trek through the swamps to find out where this attack's been happening. And this...
Someone placed an illusion here.
What? What's an illusion? How can you tell? Aha. Rocks were covering up the tracks, but luckily we've got the eye of whatchamacallit, which allows us to dispel illusions.
Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here.
Indeed. So we can't learn much from the body because all the necrophages have been picking the corpse clean, but we do have tracks, and maybe we can follow them. And we've a shack sort of shrine place here with yet another corpse. And I will definitely look at the corpse in a minute after I've picked this place clean, because you never know when you might need some water. Right, okay buddy.
Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet, hiding behind an illusion.
Oh, bugger. No, I don't like foglets. Foglets are horrible. There's one thing I really struggle with, apart from bandits and griffins, and elementals, and gargoyles, and drowners, and water hags. It's foglets. Right.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Hello, what do we have here? It's a rock, but it's wobbly. Well, a quick little wave past the wobbly rock, and we have a cave with fairy lights. Keep inspecting things with my Witcher senses, and... oh, thank God for that, it was a cutscene. Ooh. Oh, you're hideous. Right, quickly. It's almost like I'm learning. So, before we take on a foglet, I'm going to add on a little bit of necrophage oil to my silver sword. Get up my Quen, and... where did he go? Where did he go? Ah! You could not. That would be brilliant. Oh, oh, oh. Get some swallow and some thunderbolt. Oh god, oh god. Quen up. Nearly dead. Where is he? Where is he? Oh god. Oh. I had it the whole time. Bust out the old trophy knife once again. Get ourselves a foglet head. And we also picked up a relic weapon, which is a nice steel sword, but it's not quite as damaging as the one I've got. No, it's actually pretty terrible. However, let's have a look and see what the foglet trophy does. Ooh, 5% bonus gold. I mean, that could be nice. Ooh. And we found another bear sword diagram, which... why on earth are we finding bear swords in caves? Oh, I suppose it's because bears live in caves. And happy that we've picked the place clean, then let's head back to town, because I need to fix up my sword if we're going to take on any more contracts. Hello, buddy. I've got brilliant news for you as well.
Any tidings?
Yes. The thing that was killing everything in the swamp you no longer need to worry about. It's very much dead. Look, here's its head.
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village folk will be content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it, and fare you well.
Thank you very much. And so we've returned to the village of Midcopse for several reasons. First, because they have a blacksmith that can repair our gear, so we can spend all our hard-earned money on that. And second, because we've got a date with a certain O'-the-Woods.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Sorry, what? And we're back at the clearing in the glade because no matter where she goes, I know where she comes from. Right, here we go again. So, step 1, Spectre Oil. Step 2, dodge out of the way and get Quen up. Step 3, dodge out of the way again. Get my Yrden up. That's it, bait you back into the circle. This is going much better. Get some distance between me and her. Get my shield back up. And little dodge. Where's she gone now? Where's she gone now? Where? And get. And so close, so close. I was not fooled by the tricks you got, Jenny O' the Woods. So a nice little bit of looting there, some night race mutagens, a Vran sword, and a night race trophy. Let's pop back to mid-cops. Either I've been really good at this, or I've just been really lucky. Anyway, knock knock. I believe you owe me some money.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
I just said money. Also, Jenny o' the Woods is gone.
Jenny of the Woods is gone. Got rid of her.
She'll not be back.
No, I know how to dispatch night wraiths for good.
Aye, of course. Your reward, as agreed. Many thanks to ye, Master Witcher.
Lovely. Well, with several Witcher contracts all fulfilled, we've got plenty of money and plenty of experience. I think it's time that we go and get reacquainted with an old friend. There's one thing we need to do before we leave Velen and go and visit Triss, and that is to resume this leg of the dating simulator. So, where better to seek shelter than in the warm embrace of an old friend?
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Am I interrupting something?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt! You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
You may not have remembered, but it was quite some time ago. You asked me to come and visit you, so here I am, visiting you. Also, can you just tell me what you're doing with that lamp and why you're talking to a dead man about rats?
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Okay, well, perhaps this elven mage is having some sort of issues later in life. There's no shame in that. It happens to all of us. Okie dokie. Well, how about you fill me in on this request you had for me?
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Oh, you sweet-talking charmer, you definitely know how to wrap me around your little finger. Okie dokie, that's no trouble, of course I'll help. Anything for a friend like you.
Alright, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
You say you'll let me keep it afterwards, but, I mean, I've got it now, so I already have the report. Fine. How does it work?
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Well, you are just full of magical trinkets, aren't you? Okie dokie. Well, where did you come across this one?
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realise what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Okay, well, I think it's about time I got in a boat then. So I'm off to Fyke Isle, and I will see you later.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't quite as cosy a night as I was hoping for, and the quest name, A Tower Full of Mice, isn't exactly filling me full of ideas of grandeur, glory and riches. But I did say I'd do the job, and I am a witcher of my word. So as I sail off to Fyke Island ready to deal with a tower full of mice, I think it's a good enough place to end off here. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, stick a like on the episode for me. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as these videos go up every single Friday. Get your weekend Witcher fix here on Dave Playing Games. This upcoming bit is a bit of a bugbear for me personally as, well, the way this can ultimately play out is either really good or really bad.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
And with Fyke Isle approaching on the horizon, I really would like to get it right this time. If you're looking forward to see what the future holds, then join us next week. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Ta-ra.